Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu is pushing back today against U.S. President Joe Biden's remarks about a post-war statehood. The two spoke privately over the phone yesterday for the first time in almost a month. After the call, Biden said Netanyahu didn't entirely oppose a two-state solution, but we are learning that might not be the case. Let's bring in the CBC's Dominic Velitis. He's been tracking all the developments for us from London. So, Dom, take us through the latest.
Well, Hilary, we've been hearing from Netanyahu's office today. A spokesperson has released a statement following that telephone call that he had with Joe Biden yesterday. And as you say, Netanyahu appears to be pushing back on what Biden told journalists after their conversation yesterday. Just to recap for you, Hilary, the US president was asked by one reporter if a two-state solution was impossible with Netanyahu still in office. No, it is not, he replied. And despite Netanyahu dismissing the idea last week, Biden then went on to suggest that a possible way forward could be an independent Palestinian state with a non-militarized government. But as I say, in the statement, a spokesperson for Netanyahu said that during his call with Biden, he actually reiterated his policy that once Hamas was destroyed, Israel must retain security control over Gaza to ensure it will no longer pose a threat, which of course is a requirement that contradicts the very idea of Palestinian sovereignty. So it's a little bit confusing, Hilary, as to what has happened here and what exactly was said during this telephone call between the two leaders yesterday. Hilary.
Dom, there's some sharp internal division within the Israeli government on how the nation is fighting this war. What can you tell us about that?
That's right. And Israel is, of course, continuing its attacks in southern Gaza at the moment, where intense fighting continues, especially around medical facilities. Indeed, on Wednesday, Jordan accused Israel of deliberately targeting its newest field hospital there, from where Israel claimed Hamas had launched an attack from. But you're right, splits within the Israeli government about how this war is being conducted, how it's being fought, have now spilled out into the open. There have been reports for some time now that Netanyahu and his defense minister Yoav Gallant are hardly speaking to one another. And we have more recently heard from Gadi Eisenkot. He's a key member of Israel's war cabinet, and his son was actually killed in fighting in Gaza last month. Now, he has said that those advocating the absolute defeat of Hamas, including Netanyahu, were, in his words, not speaking the truth. He's also said that the Prime Minister shared sharp and clear responsibility for failing to protect Israelis on October 7th and is urging fresh elections so that the public's trust can be restored in the government. Hilary.